Ladies and gents of the Sunderland faithful, just picture this. Manchester United, the so-called giants of Old Trafford, collapsing under their own chaos. While here on Wearside, our Black Cats are strutting about the Premier League as if we've belonged from the very start. But hang on, because Peter Crouch, that lanky legend, has just dropped a bombshell on his podcast that's got the whole football world chattering. And it's all about one of our own nicking the spotlight from Bruno Fernandes' horror show. Cast your minds back to last weekend. United trailing Brentford 2-0. Bruno stepping up for a pen that could have sparked a comeback. He fluffs it horribly. And then bang, Matthias Jensen smashes one in stoppage time for 3-1. United season, like watching a slow-motion car crash. And skipper Fernandes is right there at the wheel, flooring it straight into the wall. Ruben Amorim, barely unpacked in the dugout, is sweating buckets. Where's the fire? Where's the fight? Nowhere to be seen, and that's exactly what Crouchy nailed when he turned the talk onto us. On that Peter Crouch podcast, chatting with Steve Sidwell, Sidwell lays it out. I just don't see enough in that United dressing room. The intensity, the graft is not there. Crouch comes back with, who's going to bring that then? Bruno, maybe Harry Maguire. Then comes the pivot every Sunderland fan should love. Compare it to Granit Xhaka at Sunderland. He just looks like a proper leader. Sidwell nods, giving credit to our summer business, the masterstroke that brought Xhaka in from Bayer Leverkusen as the reason we're not just surviving after promotion, but thriving. 6 games gone, only 1 defeat, sitting 5th in the table. That's not luck, that's leadership. And let's talk about Xhaka, shall we? This isn't some wet behind the ears youngster. This is a battle-tested Swiss general, ex-Arsenal captain, who's come in to anchor a squad buzzing with youth and hunger. After Saturday's gritty win at Nottingham Forest, another 3 points that left the City ground stunned, he spoke straight from the heart to Sky Sports. The project attracted me. They brought me in for my experience and leadership. Even at my age, they run, they fight, the mentality is unbelievable. I'm happy to be here. Happy? He's thriving week in, week out, moulding our lads into pros who don't just play, they impose themselves. Now here's what fires me up. Crouch suggesting Xhaka might swap the Stadium of Light for Old Trafford. Flattering, sure, but let's be honest, why on earth would he? United's a circus of egos and excuses, while Regis Lebris has us building something rock solid. Bruno's miss wasn't just a poor strike, it was a symptom of a dressing room crying out for exactly what Xhaka brings. Steel, unity, that never say die spirit that's propelled us up the table. Amorim, if you're watching, take notes. Smart recruitment, relentless mentality. That's the template you're missing. But here's the big one, lads and lasses. This Saturday, we march into Old Trafford. A win there wouldn't just heap more misery on United, it'd shine a spotlight on the gulf between their fractured leadership and our unbreakable bond. Imagine Xhaka, our talisman, pulling the strings in the downfall of the very club that covets him. That's not just poetic, that's poetic justice. So then, Sunderland family, what do you reckon? Could Xhaka ever be tempted by United's chaos, or is he all in for the red and white roar? Stick your thoughts in the comments below. Let's debate, let's dream, let's remind everyone why Wearside wins. And if this has got you buzzing, hit that like button, subscribe for every heart-pounding update on our Black Cats rise, and join the chat in the community tab. Together, we're not just supporters, we're the force rewriting the Premier League story. Up the SAFC.